All right. Just another Tuesday.
I don't see it popping. Oh, there it is.
The aftermath of the Super Bowl. We got Chef Carl Ruiz coming on.
Fresh out of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Literally.
He went there.
He was there all week.
Yeah.
Killing it. So we're going to wait for him to call in before we get into the meat and bones of, I guess, Super Bowl talk.
Yeah.
But
we got Vito coming on later on.
real quick.
All right, let me start the show.
This is the Super Ugly.
We did it, guys. We did it. It took us a long time, but we finally overcame. We took down the behemoth that is the New England Patriots, and we are Super Bowl champions.
All right.
Fly Eagles, baby.
Thank you, Rocky.
Woo!
That was awesome.
I was pumped, dude. Pumped.
Oh, fuck.
Love it.
Show. Super Ugly 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 Show. It's the Super Ugly.
It is fucking going down, everyone. You are not gonna want to miss this.
Yeah.
We've been on the brand since it started.
Super Ugly Show.
Super Ugly Show. Tuesdays with the Super Ugly Show.
I encourage my children and my grandchildren
old enough to
listen
watch
to
it?
this. When they're old enough to, whenever.
I'm the glue for this puzzle here.
I'll live in infamy forever now. My kids will have record of this. My grandkids will have record of this. This will always be there.
Oh, I thought Rocky was the asshole of the show.
I'm
It
the
turns out
asshole.
I'm the fucking asshole. I didn't even want to be the asshole.
I'm a nice guy. Oh, it's gonna get ugly.
You're not safe.
Damn it!
There you go.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Wait, what?
Just saying this.
I blame you guys.
No, don't blame them.
I'm blaming them.
Someone's calling in, Rich.
Oh, shit.
Just saying this.
Yo, can you stop with that?
We
Come
did
on.
it, John.
Dude,
Eagles, baby! Woo! Yeah! Fucking pulled it out. Pulled it out.
yo, he was voting for Brady all week.
No way. No way. I'm fucking lifelong Eagles fan. You know that. Come
Unfucking
on.
believable.
Lifelong. Always loved them since, Herschel Walker and,
Yo, listen,
Franklin.
there's something about that intro that makes me so happy.
They're laughing. They're laughing, Sonny.
Me and you bumping, all of us having a good time. It's so fun.
I wasn't paying attention. Carl just tweeted that he's coming on with us soon.
Yeah, Chef Carl Ruiz is coming on.
Yeah, we got Carl coming on. Dude, he was at the Super Bowl all week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he should have some really good shit.
For those of you that don't know Carl, he's from the Food Network, and he does a show with...
Well, he did with Opie, but he does the Facebook pop-up podcasts type thing with Ope here and there. But yeah, he's on Food Network OD.
Yeah.
Like if you watch that Grocery Games fucking show, he's on there all the time.
Yeah, it should be a fun time.
But go check out his Twitter and Instagram. Even look at his Instagram now while you listen to us. The dude's an animal. Like he's always.
Yo,
just
hold on.
eating
Can we
the best
backtrack
food.
1 second?
Go ahead.
Did you say Herschel fucking Walker?
Yeah.
You might as well have
Warren
said. You might as well said Randall Cunningham.
and Johnson.
This is like 1987. You're talking about.
Yeah, that's how far I go back with the Eagles. Lifelong fan. Lifelong.
We won.
Yeah, we won, dude.
You did?
Yes.
What the fuck did I win?
The Super Bowl.
What does that mean for me? What does that do for
We
me?
did it.
Rich, we did it. All right, we're
You made it.
champions. We are champions.
Okay. God bless us. We're champions, everybody. I guess.
What a bunch of fucking idiots those people are, right? Did you see their city?
Dude, the guy ate shit.
They trashed
They-
their own
you see
city.
that?
No, I
Eating
think that
shit?
I think that footage is old.
No, that guy ate shit.
Dude, the guy ate shit.
Yeah.
He ate
Did he?
horse Shit.
Yeah, he ate horse
You
shit.
ate dog food.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's,
that's not
horse
shit.
Like, hey,
That's
I'm
not
gonna eat
shit.
shit. Eagles won.
At least the word food's in it.
You would eat shit for the show
I
if you
almost
had
ate
to.
shit when Nakamura won the battle royal. Get the fuck out of here. Who eats shit
What
like
battle
that?
royal did he win?
Royal Rumble.
Oh.
Who eats shit?
Yo, you are such a fucking dick, bro. You fucking picked. I would never even have picked that out. You are a fucking asshole.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
The battle royal.
I didn't watch 2 minutes of that fucking.
Yeah, we got a lot of people watching. God bless the fucking chat. Things going off the hook. There's no mods in this place right now.
No
so-
mod.
Can you explain the mod situation?
Oh, that's right. Fucking
There's a mod situation.
Bray Wyatt over there. He's a Pats fan.
There's a guy named Riot in the chat. Says Eagles won, yet they destroyed their city. Idiots.
Yeah, I agree there. But we won, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
we made Tom Brady cry.
Really?
Yeah, he cried. He made his kids cry.
Now hold on. Wait.
We made his wife thank all of us.
Are you affiliated with the NFL or the Eagles at all?
Lifelong fan.
No, but I'm saying, do you work for the company?
Lifelong fan. So we won.
No, I know, but do you get paid
What is he
by
not
the
getting?
Eagles?
Like, you
Who's
get this,
we?
right? We
Did you
won.
get a paycheck off of this? Who's we?
The Eagles. Our
The
team.
Eagles, we won.
You're like fucking 500 miles away, and you're gonna talk about we won.
You've been
It's
to
not
Philly
even
a
close
couple
to
times.
500
All
miles
right, maybe
away.
250 miles away.
Where is-
250. I don't even think it's
Where
that
is the
much.
Eagles?
Yeah, it is.
Is
Philly?
it? Yeah, Philadelphia.
Holy
Come
shit.
on.
How many
John.
miles is that city?
The fuck do I know? What am
Because
I,
you know the
Columbus?
distance from
You're
here to
a fucking
Manhattan and
truck
Manhattan
driver.
to Philly.
Manhattan to
You-
Philly's probably like another hour and a half, right?
You're the
2
fucking-
hours?
It's 50 miles from like.
Hold on, can we backtrack 1 second again?
Go ahead.
This guy drives for a living.
The
I
guy
know.
Hold
literally, like Chuck. How long does it take to get to Manhattan?
Vin Diesel drives for a living in the Fast and Furious movies. If you had to ask him how far is fucking the Philadelphia Stadium, he's gonna let you
I
know.
doubt he'll know. Like honestly,
If that was my profession, I would know how to get everywhere in the United States and about
Vin Diesel
around about
knows
what
the
time.
movie?
What?
If Vin Diesel knows the mile from where in the movie?
No, but you drive for a living. This is your profession.
I know. I don't drive to Philly.
Yeah, but you drive. That's what you do.
Why don't you drive to Philly? What do you got against Philly?
I don't.
Dude, we just won a Super
It's
Bowl.
4 hours away, ain't it?
I don't
3
know.
hours
Yeah,
away.
like 3
So if you had to
hours.
figure out a mileage, what would you say on your calculation?
I don't know. How long's the city?
It's south of Jersey, right?
Yeah.
I don't really fuck it. Let's.
But either way, we won. It was amazing. What's going on in the Skype?
Big Vito just got on.
Oh, okay. Is
And,
he gonna be on with us?
Yeah, we're gonna get a couple people on tonight. We got a good show. The Super Bowl halftime kid selfie that
Fuck
came out.
Kid. I hate that kid. He looks stoned too. That kid looked lit up.
Who are these people in here?
What?
I'm trying to check these people out. Who are they?
God, dude, he's so
It was
distracted.
like Guido juice and all this shit.
Oh, Guido Juice is my Uncle Ralph over in fucking Lindenhurst. Phone call, Rich. There he is. Hit us
What's
with
up, guys? How's everything?
What up? What up? What
it.
up?
Hit us
what
with
up?
hit us with the catchphrase, Vito. We were trying to remember it before.
Pavarotti of hard shots to the body. The Paisan who's got it going on. That fly Italian guy from SI.
That's
An
it.
ECW original. A two-time WCW tag team champion.
You're supposed to
two-time
say that
hardcore
twice.
champion.
You're supposed to say
Well,
two-time twice. No?
Yeah, I know. Everybody gets it. You interrupted me.
They know. They know.
They know.
Yo,
All right.
Vito, we did it, bro. You're in Philly. We fucking did it.
I'm telling you. And then let me finish. So now it's the NYC and TNA and the toughest man to ever wear a dress from the FBI, the one, the only, Big Vito, the Skull LaGrasso from Staten Island, New York.
The skull.
You know,
I like that.
Superstar and Rent-A-Car, movie star, and who in the hell is The Rock? Guys, what's going on with the Super Ugly?
What's up?
What's going on, brother? I love it. Like, I got a giddy name like him. I'm not gonna give out my whole shit, but
What is it?
Rocco, Lewis, and then you know the rest.
Yeah.
But
What's your name, though?
what do you mean?
You have a name. You have a pseudonym. Something that people call you. You told me
Rocky.
before.
Rocky?
No, what was that name that you wanted to reinvent yourself with?
Oh, Razor.
Razor.
Yeah. From now on, that's right.
Oh,
Yeah, tell him.
From now on,
Okay.
everyone's gonna call me. No, you want to hear something funny? This why it came up. My daughter, she's got a friend over, right? And this girl's got a fucking weird name. So I ask her, I go, "What is that?" I'm like, "What is that name?" And she's like, "Oh, it's Japanese." I go, "You're Japanese?"
What's the name?
I honestly can't remember. It's very
Asuku.
weird.
Asuku.
Something like that, dude. I swear to God,
Yeah, something like that.
it's something like that.
But she has a pseudonym. She has a name.
But so I'm like, oh, Japanese. I'm like, who's Japanese in your family? She goes, oh, no one. I'm Irish and Italian. She's Long Island. So I go, then where the fuck does this name come from? She goes, oh, that's not my real name. My real name's Melissa, but I call myself this. And now everyone else in her world calls her that. I'm like, I'm not calling you that. I was like, for one, that's a weird name and it's hard to say. For two, your name's Melissa. I'm going to call you Melissa. It's weird that you just decide I'm going to have this Japanese name out of nowhere.
But now you agree with it
Why?
because you just named yourself Razor.
But that was the gimmick that, I'm not really doing it. Rich.
Why?
Why couldn't you go out there like, Rocco Lou? You know what I mean? That would have been good, Rocco Lou.
My son's name is Lewis. I named him after his grandfather.
So your street name could be Rocco Lou.
Super Ugly Show.
What the fuck is going on, boys?
Oh, shit. Chef Carl. What's up, brother?
What's happening, everybody?
Not much. What are you, at the restaurant?
No, I'm at a bar. I just left the restaurant, and I'm at a bar doing shots and
Nice.
hanging out with my boys. What's going on?
You in recovery mode?
Yeah, doing shots.
Yeah, I don't recover, man. I don't recover. I just found out my wife won some football pole, and she didn't tell me about it. So I'm about to go home and just go ransack the house.
Nice.
Oh, she's keeping the money and she didn't tell you. Sounds like my wife.
Wow.
Man,
How many scarrols does she keep?
I don't know. I heard it was 50 grand. We'll find out.
Holy shit. Now, dude, you were over there all week. How fucking... You looked like you were having a time of your life.
Oh, dude, let me tell you something. Let me tell you about the Super Bowl, kids. My little kids. The Super Bowl is the richest white trash event you've ever been to your life. It's where all the new money just goes and wants to spend it all. It started on the flight there, right? So I'm flying from New York to Minnesota.
Yeah.
So they put us in these little shitty planes, right? So first class it's only 6 rows or 5 rows or 4 rows, whatever you want, depending on the plane, right? But everyone flying out there was first class, except they got bumped or they're just trying to get out there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So you have all these millionaires in coach blacking out.
Oh my God.
Blacking out.
Like a flight to
This lady
Vegas.
showed up. Bro, not even. I mean, Vegas, everything's organized because, everybody's all on the Chusha deal. Everyone's all fucking hooked up on coke and shit. So no one's saying anything. They're nervous. This was the Super Bowl. This woman rolled into coach, opened all the bins, and just started throwing people's shitty jackets out right on their heads.
Really?
Just throwing the jackets out, putting her bag in. It was a nightmare. A nightmare.
Now, were
we
you
get
out in the city after the Super Bowl? Did it really get trashed?
Well, he wasn't in Philly. The Super Bowl was
Oh,
already
yeah.
so.
Bro, how long was your coma, cuz? I'm in Minnesota.
Oh, okay. I'm a little retarded. I
Yeah,
was in
Richard's
special
slow.
ed when I was growing up.
Did you
And-
fall off that awning at the did you fall off that awning?
Listen, I'm half retarded, and
That explains it.
it is what it is.
But dude, you had me rolling with those photo bombs. Every one of guys' pictures. That's fucking hilarious. When people just furious with you.
Bro, people were literally elbowing me in the neck to get a picture with Guy. It was, I never felt like a giant piece of garbage like I did that day. Oh, there you go. I'm sorry.
So now, what
Can
are
I
you
get
going to
another shot
do?
of Jim Beam?
You have to outshine him now,
Thank you.
no?
I can't. How am I going to outshine him? What, you got to spare $14 million?
Oh, man.
But so what?
You
You're still
got-
in
you-
Minnesota. Like what's left? What are you doing there still? Just partying?
No, I'm not in Minnesota. I'm back in Jersey.
Oh, you are. Oh, I thought you just said you were in Minnesota.
No. I flew in commercial, but I flew out private, so I'm home.
Now, is there a bunch of fights at the Super Bowl, like in the stands, like a normal game, or is it more?
Not one, bro. Everybody in there had a story. Everybody. Like, it wasn't like hot girls from Miami. You know what I mean? That have like a nose job and are broken down and have a coke problem and an abusive father. You know what I mean? It
You
was
can only
like,
wish. That means you were
it was-
getting laid that day.
You can get laid every 30 seconds there because every seat around me was $12,000. I was in the 16th row, cuz.
Really?
You know what I
On the-
mean? Like
the-
it was.
What were you on? The 48, 47, pretty much. You were like on the 50.
I was on 43 and upset about it. It was bananas. Tom Colicchio from
How much would
Tom
it cost
Colicchio
to get
from
the
Top
press
Chef.
box?
What
What's
happened?
that, Vito?
How much would it have cost to get the press box?
I went up there. I was up there. I was up in that area. I saw everybody. I saw Jennifer Lopez. Let me tell you about Jennifer Lopez. All right,
Tell
guys?
us.
Jennifer Lopez. If you ever want to know what $1 million bill looks like, that's what Jennifer Lopez looks like.
Did you smoke it?
I've
She's
never
probably so hot.
seen. I mean, not smoking, cuz smoldering.
I've heard.
Yeah.
I've heard in
Smolder.
person. Like she's like
In
undescribable.
person.
I seen it with no makeup
And
on in the city.
you haven't seen nothing, bro. Stop with TMZ fucking Google pictures. Let me tell you something. I was there. She was unstoppably hot. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and
Unbelievable.
when you're that rich, like it makes you look 10 times better.
Oh yeah.
And then
Cuz
you're
when I-
gonna
when-
smell time
I-
better too.
And she's got A-Rod.
I got
now.
I got 4 inches from her, and I started lying immediately. I couldn't stop lying. I was like, I invented the question mark. I invented the internet. My nickname is callemojigoogle.com, Microsoft. Like, I was a mess. I
You're
was
lucky you didn't get
mess.
escorted out.
I could
How
only
how
imagine.
much did
No,
you drink
but
that
that's-
day anyway?
I started drinking at about 9:30 in the morning, and then I get a text from this guy we call Mayhem, right? So this guy Mayhem, he runs the party. So if any VIPs, I mean, they'll know who this is, right?
Yeah.
So Mayhem calls, he goes, "Where you at?" I'm like, I'm in my hotel, shaking, watching Sesame Street. He goes, "There's a car outside. Get in the car. The party starts now." And it stops never. It is unbelievable.
Yo, chef.
Anything you want to do, I'm like, can I snort white baby bones? They'll bring them to you. It's crazy.
Do they tailgate at the Super Bowl or no?
There's no tailgating, bro. It's
No.
17 degrees.
Yeah. Well, they do it.
And the whole stadium's inside. You don't understand. Like my ticket, where I was, the face value of my ticket was $4,800. You know what I mean?
How do you get this shit?
It's fucking Chef Carl.
I get him.
Does he get it?
You don't work road construction, drive a truck,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Yo.
He knows people.
Come on, cuz.
What do you mean?
What
How
the
does he
Fuck, what
get
kind
it?
of question is that, dude?
He's sitting there with Guy
What's wrong with
Fieri. How do you
that?
fucking think?
I have to say, chef.
Who's the
seriously,
guy from Verizon asking me where I got my ticket?
That's Richie. Again, I apologize for him, Chef. This is Rocky, the one you always talk to, the normal one. When Richie speaks,
Yo,
you
this is
understand
bullshit.
something
This
stupid's gonna
is
come out.
fucking bullshit.
question is
Because Carl gets to
goddamn
travel the world.
stupid.
Carl gets to travel the world, drink all day and eat, and I have to work construction. Don't you see the problem in that?
Don't learn how to cook, you scumbag.
Yeah, become
Let me
good at
tell you
something.
something. Let me tell you something about construction.
Good.
So one of my good friends, and you can look him up. His name is Joe Scott.
Okay.
He owns one of the biggest houses in Alpine, New Jersey. He builds the foundations for skyscrapers in New York.
Yeah.
This guy is the real-time Caddyshack guy. He third grade was Harvard for this guy. He couldn't spell, right? But he knows how to pour the perfect foundation for skyscrapers in New York.
Yeah.
He lives in a 19,000 square foot, $24 million house in Alpine. You know where he was in the Super Bowl? He was literally, he could trick Tom Brady. He was looking at me, giving me the thumbs up like a special needs kid. It was crazy.
Yeah, people in my field. If you own a concrete company, you're coming up in the world.
Now, what kind of booze?
And the thing is, I know. Oh, dude, you get anything you want. Like I was part of it's called the Hyundai Suite, right? So there's like 3 Hyundais that nobody's even looking at. People are putting their jackets on the cars. You know what I mean? They don't give a fuck. And yeah, they're the Hyundai. Like the tickets are like $12,000. They're trying to sell Hyundais
for your Hyundai.
Yeah, exactly. Like people are like, oh, that's a nice car for my housekeeper. You know what I mean? But they're sitting there, and you can get whatever you want. They had lobster rolls, shrimp cocktail. Shrimp cocktail was $68. And they ran out.
That stadium looks beautiful. It's definitely nicer than the new Meadowlands, right?
It's the Meadowlands is a union job. Everybody wanted to grease. Everyone wanted a little grease on the palm. It was Palm Sunday the whole time in the Meadowlands. It's garbage. This thing, it looks like a Viking ship. I mean, security was crazy. You would think you were running for president. You know what I mean? Like the security was crazy. I saw every type of dog. I thought it was a dog show.
Justin Timberlake, he was amazing, wasn't he? I'm kidding.
Oh, he's my favorite. He crushed it.
Did every normal person just get up and go, all right, bathroom, drinks, food?
Let me tell you something. I'll tell you, I got the rare. Hold on. Handing out steaks.
He's eating. Shocker. My man's always eating, and he always makes me hungry.
Thank you very much.
I know you are.
Real quick, just so you know, this is Chef Carl Ruiz. He's on Food Network. He was doing radio with Opie right before he stopped over at Sirius. And he just came from the Super Bowl. Chef, if you're there and you hear us, we got a big Vito LaGrasso. He's an ex-WWE, ECW, WCW.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah. You might, if you watch wrestling back in the late 90s, early 2000s, mid 90s, you've seen.
I know exactly who
he
you
likes
are.
Olive Garden, though. So it's like, you know.
I don't need the Olive Garden. What do you think? I'm one of you fanooks? Come on. It's very
That's
nice
the golden
to meet
age.
you. Very nice to meet you. I'm
Chef.
glad you had a good time at the Super Bowl. Sounds like you had a great
congratulations, I mean, to myself, and I can't believe I'm meeting a WWE guy from my time, because I think that's the golden age of wrestling. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up watching wrestling as a little kid, and you know, the 80s and 90s and early 2000s were everything to me. I mean, it was incredible. So,
if you remember the Mamalukes, Johnny the Bull and Big Vito? WCW?
I don't remember the names because I'm Cuban, so English was my second language. So I was just like big white guy, second big white guy, third big white guy, big white guy in a headlock.
He wore, yeah.
Just tell him, because they
No
know he's
shit,
going
I
to go
gotta-
to that screen and beat the living shit out of you.
Yeah, if you Google Big Vito, you'll see him, you know. But
I love the name.
yeah, he's we're under Vince Russo's umbrella. We do, you know, our show airs on his channel, and we've been on Podcast One and whatnot.
Oh, that's incredible, though.
So then,
That's incredible.
That's how we got linked up with Vito. So now Vito's our boy, and he pretty much does a show with us every week.
Yeah.
There was a lot of wrestling cats there at the Super Bowl. There was a lot of UFC guys there. There was a lot of everything. It was just celebrities everywhere. The only person I wanted to meet is funny. I met a private party from Wheels Up, right? So Wheels Up is a company that does all the private jets. So I'm at Wheels Up, and the only person I wanted to meet was David Winfield. That's the only person I cared about.
Was Emilio
A-Rod
Estevez
was
there?
there. Emilio Estevez was there. He ran the party. He put out his black card. He paid for everything.
I fucking knew it. That dude balls out, bro. He's a fucking
He said,
baller.
he told me, he said, tell those guys back there to be quiet. Nothing happened here.
Yo, do you know that Emilio Estevez taught Rocky how to ride a bike?
He did. He did.
Amazing.
Yeah, everybody knows that. It's on
Yeah.
Wikipedia.
What's the drug situation at the Super Bowls? They just blow everywhere, and like everyone's on Molly and just rolling.
All right,
I imagine
so
it's just like a big
this-
frat party.
So this is how I test the blow situation, right? I go into the bathroom, and first of all, I'm in a suite, right? So it's like 6 suites to 1 bathroom. I'm not even in the good suites, kids. Like the good suites have their own bathrooms inside, right? I'm in like the shitty suites where you have 6 rooms that have to share a bathroom. And every time I would walk in the bathroom, I'd run my finger on top of where they keep the toilet paper.
Yeah.
You know, like the toilet paper container.
And you taste
And
it?
my finger was worth about $1,500 every time I run my finger.
Yeah. No, you don't mess with that.
It
no
was
more, right?
incredible. No, I can't, bro. I got too much shit to do. I got to wake up early. I mean, if
Your
you see how much
diet,
I
too.
eat.
Your heart's got to take a beating from how you eat, let alone if you were doing that shit.
Listen, guys. Listen. I would love to do drugs. I really would. I think cocaine is one of the best drugs in the world. But you can't do it and be a chef and be effective, right? Like
No.
you know what I mean? Like it just doesn't work. So you have to, you
it's
got
not
to shake its
productive.
hand.
Dude, I worked in a few restaurants.
not
and
productive.
they were shitty Long Island restaurants. One guy was a crack smoker. I would get crack for him, and he would smoke crack. And the other guy was another restaurant was a dope head. So both shit.
Well,
Like,
the dopehead could eat. The crackhead can't eat.
yeah, dude. But this guy, he's like, "Can you get me crack?" And I'm like, "Actually, yeah, I know people that can get that." So I would buy him.
But the problem is on my level, my palate has to work. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I have to taste stuff. I can't be snorting kerosene because that's basically what you're doing. You know what I mean?
It's like
You
Apollo
can't be
Creed
snorting
said.
kerosene all day.
It's too bad we got to get old. You know, at some point
Yeah.
the fun and games
Yeah.
got to
So
stop.
I let me tell you something. I have no problems with the chefs that do it. The young kids, good for them. Have a good time. You know what I mean? Don't get tangled up in a hashtag, but you know what I mean. I'm a simple guy. I just I can't do it.
Say no to
But,
drugs. You hear that, everybody? He's on fucking television. Don't do fucking drugs.
That's right.
Yeah, you can't do it. You can't do it.
We're going to let you go, brother. We just heard your order come in. I don't want to interrupt you while you eat. I really appreciate you calling in. You know, I don't want to keep you going.
I'm a
Thank
big
you.
fan, boys.
Dude, honestly, every time you call, it really is. It's a pleasure. It's our pleasure, and we really appreciate it, dude. And, you know, we'll be in touch. And enjoy, I'm guessing steak, right?
I'm eating steak. Yeah, I'm eating a prime rib.
We got to go out there.
Yeah.
We have to go out there.
We're coming to the restaurant, dude.
Jersey.
Like March or April, we're coming.
I'm just saying. I'll be in April. I'm in Osaka, Japan. Until I'm in Osaka. I'm cooking for the troops.
Yeah.
No. I blocked out a month, and I'm cooking for all the troops in Asia.
That's awesome.
dude.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll
Yeah,
work
man.
something out.
Because if it ain't for them, if it ain't for them, I can't talk shit on some podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
Awesome.
God bless them. God bless the troops, man.
All right, Carl. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right, boys. Be good.
All right, take it easy.
Bye-bye.
All right, everyone. That's
Oh,
Chef.
shit.
Oh, you hung up on Vito. Vito, we'll get you right back. That was Chef Carl. Follow him on Instagram with Sabor Chef. And then on Twitter at Carl Ruiz. Ruiz. And if you follow him on Instagram, you're going to see this dude is just he's an animal. He really is. He's just fucking eating good food, constantly at bars drinking. He has a life that you look at and you go, that's how you fucking live. Do you follow him on Instagram?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do.
Yeah.
I don't really go on there. I don't go on any of that shit.
I don't really go on anything really anymore either. Twitter here and there, but Instagram I honestly don't look at that much because you know what it is. It's all people that like I know.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not that interested in what you're doing.
I
Because
go on to see
you.
Frank. I honestly go on to see Frankie's sneakers.
Really?
His tight pants.
I love Frankie's sneakers.
Hi,
Vito, we got
Frankie.
you back, brother.
Yeah, we're here, man. We're here.
All right.
Anybody
Yeah.
take a shot from the bottle in the back? I'm still waiting.
I don't do shots, not on Tuesday nights, my man. I gotta be up early. It's strictly beers for me.
I'll take a shot.
Richie
Hold
will
on.
do one for
Well,
you.
let me get you back on the screen here.
But yeah, dude, that was this guy, Chef Carl. We just reached out to him one day, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll come on." And like I said, you know Opie and Anthony?
I think.
You ever hear of the Opie and Anthony show, the radio
Yeah.
show?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, well, when they split up, Opie went his own way, and Carl was on his show on satellite radio for, I don't know, a year, 18 months maybe. And then Opie got fired. But he's also on Food Network. He does stuff with Guy Fieri, and he's just a...
He lives the life.
Yeah,
Let's
dude.
put it that way.
If you go on his Instagram, Sabor Chef, Sabor Chef, and you'll see drinks, food, restaurants,
All right.
Super Bowls.
Vito, let's get to the fun
Yeah.
part around here.
Yeah.
Get fucking hanging out and let's get loose. All right. Oh, let me put my guns away.
Medium T-shirt.
Yeah, dude.
No. It's just
shirt?
my biceps are fucking huge, bro.
No,
I
they're
feel like
not.
I feel like Braun
They're
Strowman in
not-
this
You're
shirt.
nothing like him.
I feel like
Yeah.
Braun Strowman.
No,
I do.
What, like his very
Yeah,
small
I
brother?
don't think he wear a Mario
Yo,
shirt.
look at this
though.
fucking thing.
You kicking it old school, are you?
I'm telling you, you looking jacked, brother. You
Yeah.
looking
Yo,
jacked.
look at that fucking shit, man.
Cracker Jack.
Yeah. All right.
All right, send
Wow.
me.
You know what, John? Put your arms next to his. I bet you yours are bigger.
Yeah, definitely.
No, but I'm sexier. I'm
there
better.
you go.
I'm better looking than him.
There you go, 5'2", and he's got arms bigger than you.
I'm the best looking guy in the
Wow,
show.
John. Way to go.
Hi
Good for
West,
you.
please jack me up.
Get out of here, this guy. So,
Yeah, let's see the arms contest. Come on.
What you want to, John? Rocky, you got to grease me up. Get the baby oil.
Just go on my Instagram and look. No, I can't.
Vito, you're in Philly, right?
Occasionally, I don't wear.
I'm in PA. Go ahead. Cheers.
Cheers.
Are you?
Is
Cheers.
anybody doing a shot with me,
Yeah,
or
I'll
I'm just
salute you. I won't leave you hanging. I'm not doing a shot though.
John?
Salute.
Vito, you doing a shot, or what are you
Nah.
gonna do? I'm just a
I'm
jerk.
watching the shots.
Solid.
Go ahead.
Cheers.
So you know what I'm gonna have next to me next week? I'm gonna have my own shot shit, Red Bull, and we're going.
Dude,
All right.
Bourbon.
we drink every
Yeah,
week.
Berman.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
the
beers
best shit.
lined up every week.
All right,
Um,
sounds good. Cheers.
Are you near the city or no?
I'm about an hour from the city.
Oh, all right. So you weren't near the chaos and the havoc. Dude, what's
Nah,
up with those fucking people? Trashing their
I
city
have
like
no idea. They won the Super Bowl. Hey, it's cool. You go and you do stuff. Hey, have a good time with it. But wrecking cars and tearing up the town and doing that, that's like real ghetto stuff. And you
that.
don't
know what
need
it
that.
is? It's not their fault. It's everyone else's fault that goes Philly fans are the craziest. They're going to go nuts. They're greasing up lamp holes. And everyone's anticipating this. So now they had this rep to live up to. And Philly doesn't. They're like New Yorkers. You're going to give us a rep to live up to. We're going to fucking live up to it.
Yeah.
But if everyone didn't press the fact that they would go that fucking crazy, I don't think it would have got that out of control.
Guys, this just came in.
Breaking news.
What is that? A fucking brass knuckle shot glass?
Yes.
Amazing.
All right.
Fucking genius.
We don't mess around over here.
Oh my god.
Cheers.
That's fucking awesome.
That is dope.
Cheers. Okay.
Salud,
Cheers.
Vito.
What?
Hold on.
Just
Don't
put it
take
in.
that yet. Don't take it. Don't take it. Don't
Richie's
take it.
gotta
Whoa,
pour.
whoa.
Richie's got a pour.
You're gonna look like a fucking jerk
Richie's
off.
gotta
Hold
pour.
on.
All right. Come on. Get your shot glass, son.
All right. So what else is going on, Rock? What do you got in those fucking notes over
I
there?
got stuff.
Yeah. What do you got in the notes? What do you want to talk about, Rock? Huh? Hey, did you see the Mets signed Todd Frazier for third base?
You're kidding, right?
No.
You're coming on here and talking baseball, bro.
I'm bringing up all sorts of things before we get to the good stuff.
Vito,
We follow fight sports.
yeah.
Yeah.
We
Come
do
on.
not.
We've lost. We've
I-
lost, and we're out of touch.
Wait, before that.
That-
Yeah, let me
You know,
expose.
we're getting into
Hold on. Yeah, here you go.
Right.
Vito,
All right.
After this shot, I'm
Cheers.
going to expose Rocky.
Well, hold on.
Okay, expose.
All right, hold on.
I'm not an Eagles fan. I've been lying this whole time.
Yo, this fucking guy has been bigging up the Eagles since they won. 1 minute before that, he's been calling me and texting me and tweeting about Brady the whole fucking week.
Now, Rich, anyone who watches
He's
the
wearing
show-
green. Look at him.
Anyone who watches the show should know what.
You don't watch football.
I don't watch football. I fucking hate football. I hate the NFL.
You gonna watch the
fucking
XFL?
fans. I'm gonna watch the first game,
Okay.
and then if the first game goes good, maybe I'll watch another. The thing
All
is, you're starting a whole new league. Now you're expecting me just to immediately pick a team and go, "That's my team."
Now, I got a question for you guys that you watched this, okay? Here's a good question. Do you think the fix was in on Brady when the Eagles got those 2 touchdown catches and they didn't take away both of them? They should have taken away one of them at least. But 2 of them they gave them, I think the fix was in.
I
Come
don't
on.
know, man.
Because everyone says Patriots usually have the fix. So now all of a sudden,
Let me tell you something. All right, I don't want to talk football for too long.
Yeah.
But
No,
the
we won't.
defense
We won't.
of New England ruined their fucking game. Brady played one of the best games of his fucking career, one of the best games ever. He broke records on his yardage.
He did.
The coach is gonna wind up getting fired after that.
dude, honestly, I watched that game, and again, I'm not a
Awesome.
huge football
Awesome
guy.
game.
Great game. And
To the end.
during it, I'm going, Brady's playing like shit. But then you look at his stats. He had the game of a life.
Yeah.
Game of a life. But some of those passes were overthrown or short and not Brady-like. So
Yeah.
you sit there and you see that and you go, what the fuck? This guy's playing like garbage. When in reality, he wasn't. He had an amazing fucking game, but can't catch a fucking wide-open catch. Wide open.
Yeah, but the defense, they shouldn't have scored that many points.
Either
Yeah,
way,
the defense kind of get. But if Brady would have made all those passes, can anybody? 500 yards is like the maximum. Has anybody passed for 600 yards in a game?
Dude, 505
No.
yards, new record for Brady. Big
Yeah.
Josh wrote on.
That would have been ridiculous for 600 yards in the game if he would have made those passes
And
was
lose.
connected and lose.
You know, like it was a good Super Bowl. I gotta admit.
And
It
for
was.
you people, Tom Brady is still the best ever.
he is.
bottom
There's
line.
no
He is.
arguing. I mean,
So-
if you even argue it, you're stupid.
I was
and
at a
ignorant.
bar. Some guy's like, "Oh, you know, who you voting? Who you going for? New England?" And I'm like, "Dude, listen. Bottom line is, I don't watch too much football, but I like watching good football. Brady provides good football for me to watch. Bottom line, I don't give a fuck what happens. If I'm gonna watch Super Bowl, I'd rather watch it with him because he makes big plays and he makes it exciting.
Every Super Bowl I watched with him in was a good, fun Super Bowl. There was close games.
You know what I can go
typically.
for?
The 2 Giants games, the Falcons game last year, this game this
You got
year.
a death match or something?
No, but I brought up Apollo Creed before, and let's get into this real quick. I noticed something. Apollo Creed's downfall is the American flag.
Why?
In Rocky 1, he goes the distance with a bum. Had no business going 15 rounds. He wore red, white, and blue. In Rocky 4, what'd he wear?
He wore the
American
same
flag.
red, white, and blue flag.
And what happened?
He died.
You know it's a
died.
movie, right?
He died.
He died.
Really?
It's a movie.
You serious?
I think. Is it?
All right, so what are you trying to say?
The red, white, and blue was a curse for him because the first time he felt defeat, even though he didn't lose, was wearing the red, white, and blue. Coming out in his
Yeah, the
George
first
Washington
time
outfit.
he was wearing.
Showboating once again,
Yeah.
like in part 4.
He came out in the second one. What was he? He was the.
Now in Rocky 2, put up a much better fight, whooped Rocky's ass a lot more.
Yeah.
No red, white, and blue, no pageantry. Lost the fight, but by 1 second, and 1 second only.
Yeah. It's very hard for a man of his intelligence for him to comprehend.
Yeah, well, that's not the line, but, you know.
Three-way dance. Ready? Timberlake, Michael Jackson, and Prince. Who wins?
In a fight?
In a death match?
Ooh.
Wait, hold on a second.
I'm going to go Prince on that one.
All right, you're on Super Ugly.
Super ugly.
So what's going on? This is Mike from Massapequa. I'm in here to tell you all those fucking Rocky movies suck.
Yeah.
I hear a big...
Go ahead.
Rocky movies suck.
What
was
do
your
you
favorite
like?
part? The robot?
What do you like?
I like having a good time. But not watching a fucking Rocky movie. Come on now.
All right,
Are
so
you a
what
Steven?
What movies
So
do
you gotta
you
be a
watch?
Steven Seagal
Yeah.
guy, right?
Steven Seagal. No, I'm not a Seagal guy either. That guy's a fucking doofus too.
Are you
All
going
right,
to
so-
see the Easter Bunny movie?
I like this guy.
No. There's so many things wrong with the fucking Rocky movie. It's insane. All the Rocky movies are like taking a big dump. Just because you smile at the end doesn't mean you're watching a big piece of shit go down the toilet.
Oh, great analysis. We appreciate that. That's something different.
So give us like you're on an island alone. You got 5 movies. What are your 5 movies gonna be?
Oh boy. I don't know. My 5 fucking movies? Top Gun. You gotta have Top Gun.
Gay. Go ahead.
Yeah, a gay fantasy. Good luck.
Yeah. Okay.
keep
Go
going.
ahead.
There's nothing gay about Goose dying at the end. They
No,
died for the country.
Very gay.
I'm waiting for you
Nothing
to
gay
pick
about it,
Dirty
but it
Dancing.
was quite hilarious.
I love
Amy
Top.
sound
I
like
love.
a-
I love Top Gun.
It's
Yeah,
very
and it's
gay.
very
His name
gay.
is Goose.
Do you remember when they were
It
playing?
is.
Remember when we were playing volleyball with their
You can
shirts off?
ride my tails anytime, can you? Okay.
There's nothing
Why-
wong with playing volleyball with your jeans on.
No,
Yeah,
there isn't.
I like
or,
that.
Or chattering your teeth at another man. There's nothing
That's
weird
what you
about
do.
that.
He gave him the Tom Brady look. Chomped him right there.
All right, Top Gun.
That
What's
was-
number 2?
Oh, fucking number 2. Oh, fuck. I don't know.
You sound like a Dirty Dancing guy. Dirty Dancing with
Yeah,
Patrick
like
Swayze.
Grease, maybe.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't watch that shit. That Grease movie's all about just raping on chicks. That's no good.
All right. Well, thanks for calling, bud, and thanks for watching.
Hold on.
Rocky should have died in that fucking street fight too. They just kept him alive so he could fucking train his puss son.
Wow.
I don't think
Wow.
that was even in the cards, and he did a movie actually in between those, so it's kind
Yeah,
of weird.
really
Oh,
stiff, man.
Rocky.
No, hold on.
Yeah.
Rocky should have done.
And
it.
he's got that fucking robot in there. What are they
That
doing with
robot's
the
awesome.
fucking
He
robot?
watched his kid while he was in Russia. That's a good robot.
Watch
if you
this
ask me.
kid while
Wish you
he's
had
in
that robot.
Russia.
And it fucked his brother-in-law.
That fucking robot. And he's got all the commies cheering for him in Rocky 4. Get the fuck out of here. Come
Yeah.
on now.
You're
With-
welcome. He
well,
stopped the Cold War. The Cold War.
It is rumored that he did stop
And
the
all
Cold
fucking
War.
Yeah, the ball.
All Adrian did was fucking scream at him, don't fight, show some fucking support. I was happy when she
She
died.
did when she showed up to
No,
Russia.
you yell about this all the time. No, you're not winking at me. You're not fucking winking at me because you have a big
She
problem
is.
with this.
She's a rotten fucking
You have a
bitch.
big problem with
Oh,
this.
he should have heaved
He's
that
onto
fucking
something.
whore down the fucking stairs.
He
No,
should
I've
have
been
got
onto
rid of
this
that.
for a
He
long
should have
time.
got rid of that mean lesbian in the first movie.
He's right.
She
And
is
you, and you
awful.
fucking know
She
he's
is.
right too.
No, she is. Every movie she breaks his balls and then she's got to build him back up.
I wonder if he had the fight for sex in that
Rocky,
movie.
no, don't fight.
You know what's
Come
funny
on
too?
now.
The part that I was listening to Jim and Sam and they brought this part up. And 3 when he's like do 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 and she goes do 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 and he's like no. He's like that's not it. And it's like she wasn't even close. And it's not a hard melody. It's do 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 do.
Yeah, everybody could do
And
it.
she's like da
She
do
had the
da
fuck
do.
Tommy NC could do
All
it.
right.
Yeah, he's like no dummy again like this.
All right.
But how does she fuck that up?
Yo, I think this guy's onto something.
No, he's not.
I think he is.
Idiot.
I
Come
think
on.
he is. I like
I'm
him.
on to
No,
something.
you're just being a dickhead.
No, I'm not.
No, I
He's
know
onto
you are.
something.
Yeah,
because
right.
he's saying
all
all
of
the
a sudden
things.
you're going to turn your back on the Rocky movies.
No, but he's saying a lot of things that you agree with.
yeah, all things I've pointed out over the
We're
past.
waiting for his his other 4 movies.
But no one cares anymore. Let's move on.
All
All right,
see you
caller,
later.
thank you very much, man. You're fucking amazing.
Which one of your cousins was that?
My cousins?
Yeah, that was a plant. You know that was a plant, right? Richie planted that.
I don't think so. I think it was
He
pretty
couldn't
honest.
speak. Nah, he couldn't speak well.
Vito.
He works
Vito.
for Richie.
Yeah.
You heard how that guy spoke, right? He sounded like me. He sounded like you. There's no fucking
He
way
works
he
for
doesn't.
You're on
he-
Super
there's
Ugly. Who's
no
this? Where you
fucking-
calling from?
There's no way he doesn't like Rocky. If you live on Long Island,
I'm
and you
calling
have a-
from Boston. I'm on the top of my roof right now, and I'm ready to kill myself.
Hi, Joe.
I just swallowed 70 fucking pills. I got a razor and a toothbrush, and I swear to God, on all that's holy, if Tom Brady doesn't come back to the Patriots, I will not cut my stomach open so all of these pills fall out of my belly.
You know what's funny? Rocky's new nickname is Razor.
Yeah.
Every time you hear the word Razor, it's like the Pee Wee Herman show. Everybody just screams. Ah!
Exactly. Now, Joe, let me ask you something.
No, but it'll be okay.
You have a dynasty
another close
situation.
Patriots Super Bowl, man.
Yeah, you have a dynasty situation like the Yankees over here. If you're a Yankees fan, you win some, you lose some in the World Series. For you, like everyone's like, oh, look, ha ha. But you look at them and go, dude, we got 5. Like, you lose.
Well,
do you really
chances
get that upset?
Chances are the Patriots have more losses in the Super Bowl than their teams won.
Exactly.
Hold on, Big Vito. This is Joe Cronin from the Joe Cronin Show. He reports on wrestling and has this great show on Friday nights called Monetize This. And this show is off the fucking hook. All he does is get drunk and sometimes makes an ass out of himself, which is gold. Or sometimes other people make asses out of themselves on the show, which is gold. Either way.
Cronin, I'm glad we got you. Why Justin Bailey asks stupid questions.
Joe, very
Justin
nice.
Bailey?
Yeah.
What's up, Vito?
How are you?
No, I know Big Vito. Bailey, I don't know what's going on with him. Jake called him a fag on the show the other day.
No, we heard the other day he was like, what benefit does Super Ugly get from being on Russo's brand? Now
I know what you're saying now. He's probably. I remember what he said. Yeah. He called. He was like, "What's the point in being over there?" I don't know. He's probably salty. I am too, though. You know what I mean? Because back when Russo first started this thing, I was like, let's go, whatever. And he kind of just no-sold me. He never came back. He never called me. But he kept putting on every like a bunch of people that aren't even on the brand anymore. But all these just hinky-dinky people, and I'm like, dude, I got 30,000 subs. I was like, I'll come over there and help out. And he no-sold me on it, so I just I take a jab every once in a while. But Bailey really went in on it the other day, I guess.
No, he didn't go in. And honestly, I even said, I'm like, I don't think it was honestly like a malicious. It didn't sound like, what the fuck? It was more of like just a question.
He was saying it from the subscription.
Yeah, but we
I think he was joking around. Yeah, you're right.
We have more subs than him, and we can ask the same question like, what benefit with you and Ken? Because your numbers aren't better than ours.
Is that the guy that was here?
No, but
I don't know who the fuck we're talking about.
It doesn't matter. I'm being a dick, and I'm honestly not trying to start nothing. And Justin, if you hear this, I'm not trying to start nothing. It was an odd question.
No, guys, you don't know this? Bailey's at my house. He came up to visit. He's at my house right now. I'll go ask him. Hold on a second.
That's amazing.
Hey, Bailey.
No,
Bailey, I'm gonna put Bailey on. Hold on a second.
All right, please.
Shit.
Hey guys, I take it up the ass from my dad.
Oh, give me that phone back, you. What a sick ass. I'm sorry, guys. He's in a weird mood. There's something wrong with Bailey. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Yeah, honestly, I'll tell you right now, Joe, on behalf of this whole thing with Justin, just to put it to rest, dude, look at Big Vito. Big Vito, thank you. This wouldn't have happened without Russo's brand.
This is a benefit of being with Russo's brand. We are now friends with Big Vito LaGrasso.
I have about
exactly.
I have about like.
Was Big Vito the one that did the show with Kenny?
Because of this show.
No, are you kidding, dude? No. Don't even bring that name up with Vito on right now.
Why?
Why? I hate that fucking guy's guts. He slandered me. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, but.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking. Get Long Island on him, yeah.
Now, this is Boston over here. This is Boston, Vito.
All right, get Boston, too. We all fucking hate the motherfucker.
Dude, I mean, I've told you this a million times. This guy said I was stealing money from my viewers to go to WWE shows, and I proved him wrong, and he's crazy, dude. The guy lies to everybody. Everything he does is a lie.
Well, he's waiting for those John Cena checks. You heard that one, right? How John Cena owes him money?
Yeah, he's waiting to drop dead.
What?
How's the mood in fucking?
They don't, again, dude. They don't. It's one loss to them.
I don't understand honestly. If they were sending him checks, money, what are you supposed to do with it? Can't you go? They said that you're stealing money from. Can't you? You can do whatever you want with it. They sent it to you, no?
Yeah. Well, the thing was,
what it was is I was given WWE tickets by WWE, and he made a comment on a podcast that I was taking the money and going to sitting front row to try to get into the WWE. I was like, no, they gave me those tickets, and I have all the tickets. They say comped on them. They say I have the DMs from the WWE people. I have everything. I could show you the screenshots and prove them wrong. And then so he said that. He said I kept the money from the show, but if you look at the analytics, we really made no money. So there's just it's just ridiculous. He just says things.
He's upset that he never got comp tickets to WWE. That's why.
He's honestly,
that's probably
he's beefed with everybody he's worked with.
Fat asshole.
So the expression, when you keep saying everyone's an asshole, eventually, you know
who's an asshole?
Me.
You.
Why?
Let me ask you a question. Why? Hold on. You said I'll put the beers away. These beers that I bought, right or wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. You will put 3 in, and then
4.
you put 4 in,
yeah,
and then you don't put the rest in.
They wouldn't fit.
What?
They wouldn't fit.
Your refrigerator is fucking 8 foot tall.
Yeah, but the shelves, those bottles don't fit on any shelf.
You could have put them on the fucking side like this and slide them in.
Yeah.
That's a bullshit excuse.
Whatever.
Just drink them, dude.
Jesus Christ. What are you fucking going to cry about it all night?
No, but why would you put the rest of the beers in?
Because I'm not your fucking bitch. Go take care of your own fucking beers.
Wow. I'm surprised you didn't come down with a sleeve of Pringles.
Hold on. If you say you're going to take care of the beers, you said it. I'll take care of it.
We have 2 guests on. Do you
I
mind,
expect. I don't care.
See, that's
you
not
expect the guy that
You hear
says
him?
he's going to take control to slide the beers in like this in the fridge. He's got a fucking chef fridge that's fucking 8 foot tall and 4 foot wide.
It's nothing like
really?
that. It's nothing like that.
And it's stainless steel. You can put the beers on the side and just slide them in.
Just have another breakdown,
Dude, do you
everybody.
see this?
I can't.
Do you see the
Are you
childlike
working, Rich?
behavior?
I'm on
Are
fucking.
you working?
No, I'm on meds.
Cronin, aren't you embarrassed for him?
I'm
You're
on.
not working anymore? You got laid off again?
No, he's on meds.
Joe, if somebody says they're going to take care of your beers, are they going to put all the beers in the fridge? Yes or no?
These meds aren't working, dude.
No, I think.
Yeah, we're outside if it's cold out. Yeah.
It's cold. Something.
Never
There
happened
you go.
to
Throw them
De Niro.
outside. Throw them in the.
Never happened to De Niro. Never
dude.
happened to Pesci. Never happened to him either.
Dude, I used to be. We had a second floor right in my house, and when I was 18, when we started drinking, my mother was downstairs, and we didn't want her to know we were drinking, so we couldn't go down the fridge. We didn't have a mini fridge, so we'd stick the beers in the window. We'd open up the window, and they'd like sit in the screen in the window. And one day we forgot about it. We got drunk and woke up the next day, and I guess my mother had driven down the street, and she looked back at the house. And lined up in all the windows was just Budweiser cans. She was like, "What the hell is going on up there?"
It's like when you
The
get
whole
pulled over by
neighborhood
the
sees
cop.
these beers.
You ever see the guy who gets pulled over by a cop? He's got a joint in his ear, and he's like, "What? What's wrong?" All of a sudden, he forgets it's there. You know, it's the worst, dude.
Those beers were cold as hell, though, man. You open up the window, and it was good.
I want to bring this up because we got 3 out of 5 of us got daughters.
Yeah.
That fucking dad that attacked Larry Nasser.
That was fucking awesome.
The cops should have
That
let
was
him get
awesome.
through for a little bit. Like, give
Did
him.
you see one of the cops?
He was this close too.
Give
man.
him
He
5
made it
seconds.
Right to that death.
Give him 5 seconds.
Dude, there's other times where people get to people who did less. Like, why didn't they? One of the cops Spider-Man'd up onto the table to block him. It was like, what are you doing? You know what the dad should have done is they all should have coordinated and had 2 guys running like decoys, and then one guy flanked them, and like somebody would have gotten to this guy.
That's fucking genius, actually.
Yeah, dude. Are you kidding me?
Dude, it's like
Here's the deal, Bill.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. I mean, you send one guy and a second guy, then you wait a second, then 3 guys rush again, and then from behind the other 2 dads come up
Just
behind.
start faking a seizure on the floor.
Faking
and
it.
then start
Yeah.
running.
That is a good
Jump
plan.
over that desk.
But you ever see the clip of the dad? His
and they're like, boom.
His kid was raped, and outside the courtroom, he walks up to the guy, shoots him, drops the gun, and just goes like this.
That's awesome.
He got off.
Did he?
He didn't get. Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy
What do you-
molested
what do you-
150 girls, right?
Like
he
140
probably
something.
Dude, how did he not get killed already? Like before that, like they knew somebody had to know he was molesting.
Like Freddy Krueger him.
No, because nobody said
You know,
nothing until
you
now.
that's the plot line to Nightmare on Elm Street,
fucking
right?
Shot that dude, man. Like, when she was in
Right.
Do you know
I
that,
don't even went to the cops.
John?
What?
That is
Yeah.
the plot to Nightmare on Elm Street. That he rapes all these kids,
And the parents get revenge.
and the parents get revenge. That's why he's able to get into their dreams and,
Oh,
and,
really?
and kill them.
Yeah.
Why don't you check it
So
out?
now you want to fucking create a Freddy Krueger? Real nice, John.
No, I
That's
see
just
it.
what we need. A Freddy Krueger around. God damn it,
Yeah.
John.
Yeah.
Dude,
You want everybody to start killing people
Yo,
in their
did you
dreams?
see when he goes, "Can I get 5 minutes?" And they're like, "No," and the daughter was like laughing, like
Yeah.
smiled. He's like, "All right, 1 minute." He's like, okay,
And what's
fucking-
funny, he wasn't kidding at all.
No,
he was
dude.
100% like.
And
no.
they were laughing like somebody was
Because
in the
he-
background.
then-
He thought it was a joke. I'm just like, I watch it.
No,
I
but
was
then
like,
didn't he go? Well, how about
fucking
3?
yeah.
Right?
How about 1? And the guy's like, "Oh well," and he goes, "Oh well then," and he just starts fucking flying.
That guy was like Hank Hill, dude. He was like, Can I have 3 minutes with him? Give me 2 damn minutes.
Hold on.
I just want 1 minute with that
Joe,
bastard.
let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
All right. God forbid, I don't want this to ever happen. And excuse me for me asking, but I have to ask. What would it take, if that ever happened to you, what would it take for you to actually shoot that man in the parking lot? Your show crashes, fucking everything's going in turmoil, you're fucking flipping out. Like, what's the breaking point of you actually going and shooting this fucking guy?
What do you mean?
Violating my child would be
that's it.
enough. That's it.
So
Come home.
Yeah,
cry,
dude,
don't
you-
touch- see ya. I'm
Are you fucking
out the
kidding
door,
me,
dude?
Dude, to me, for one, like, I don't even hit my kids. Spankings, nothing.
Yeah.
They're the most innocent fucking things. And Louis C.K. had a bit where he's like, hit your kids. He's like, you're huge. He's like, how can you hit your kids? He's like, that's insane to me. You're gigantic compared to them, and you're hitting them.
Yeah.
He's like, and that really stuck with me. And I was like, wow, he's right. Like, you're a much bigger person.
Did you grow up getting hit?
Yes, but Italian household, old
How
school.
bad did you get hit?
Not bad, but wooden spoons, you know.
John, how bad did you get hit? You got hit bad?
My mother was worse.
She was really bad, right? My mom was really bad.
My father hit me.
Vito, how bad did you get hit?
How bad? We're
Yeah.
talking like fucking fists.
Yeah.
Punched.
My mother was bad.
Cronin, what
Oh, yeah.
about you?
The spoon, everything.
No, I mean, like, I was fine until after my dad died. My mother's ex-boyfriend. He was kind of a psycho, but I didn't get like beaten around to him at all.
Oh, you had the stepfather, and you had to move, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he
I
was
heard about
crazy.
this.
That's rough. That's
The
rough.
stepfather. Tell us about the stepfather, please.
So my dad was like a Northeastern teacher, worked at Raytheon as like a computer engineer. We had a real sort of leave it to beaver house and everything. And then we lost everything after my dad died, kind of. And then this guy, he was like a drunken dude from Boston, Mass, and he was just a scumbag. And I don't think my mother knew what she was doing. And I mean, this guy would come every night, and he would come in.
You're breaking up, Cronin.
I think we lost him, guys.
Yeah, I think we lost
I
him.
was still kind of soft. You know, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you
You
were
said he
breaking
was.
up.
I think you said he cut off. You. What did he say? He was drunk every night.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was drunk every night. He'd come home, he'd be like, close the blinds, faggot, you know, and slap the shit out of stuff and break everything. Dude, he was a psycho, but it was like, but I was still like soft, you know what I mean, because I was from New Hampshire. So when I got here, you know, all of a sudden the neighborhood kids are stealing your bike, and
In Southie?
I'm like, what the fuck is
Oh, you moved from
Yeah,
New
no,
Hampshire to
Southie-
Southie?
Yeah, dude.
Wow, dude. I didn't know you grew up in Southie. Fuck. Wow. Okay.
Now you know-
all.
But
yeah,
we
that
moved
changes
we moved out
everything.
we moved out of Southie though when I was we moved out of there pretty quickly. We lived in Quincy. It's like right after, kind of right the first town city after Boston.
Dude, you know what though? Not for nothing. As a child, I think it would be just as frightening to have a drunk adult male yelling and hitting shit around the house as getting hit. Like, because the threat of it is in the back of your head, and you're living like a fucking battered
You don't
puppy.
know, and you don't know the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's
Walking on
fucking.
Yeah, I always thought, I kept thinking he was gonna kill my mom, or like, you know, because he would say crazy shit, and then, you know, he would like smash things, and I was just fucking, dude, my stomach, I must have taken years off the life, because every night you're like, am I gonna get hit or die tonight? Like, what's going on?
Did you ever take a swing at him eventually, or was he gone before you?
Yeah,
were
when
big
I
enough?
No, when I got, he was gone. He was only here 7 years, but when I was 14, 14, I pushed him backwards. I pushed him backwards when he was 14. He hit the back of his head off the wall and then fell down my entire staircase. And I'm like, I just killed him.
That's awesome.
I was like, I just killed this guy.
That's so funny. A party I went to, a buddy of mine who passed away did the same exact thing. He got into some shit. He was at the top of the stairs. It was the girl's father who was having the party. And they yelling. We all bum rushed the house. And my buddy goes, yeah, well, fuck you. Pushes him. Guy goes tumbling down the stairs, split his head open, blood everywhere. Everyone bolted like fucking cockroaches.
Oh, man.
Lights on.
Well, dude, when I was little and friends with, even though he was a shithead, his friend had 2 kids. And the older brother, Jimmy, was 4 years older than me. And he was a guy from Southie and everything. And so, like, when he'd be over here, if he came in and started yelling or whatever, he'd be like, dude, get the fuck out of here. And, like, it would turn into, like, a big fight, like, every time. I had my older buddy trying to fight him.
Those fucking Boston Irish dudes,
Yeah.
though. They're a bunch of loud, fucking, just swinging motherfuckers. They
If
really are.
If that would happen to you, what you would have done? Really?
I don't know, because I would have gotten beat until I had
Hey,
enough.
touch my
Now
dick.
he's fucking sleeping.
When did you get big? Like 12, 13, or like 16?
No, around like 14, my mom stopped hitting me because it didn't affect me anymore.
Yeah, all right.
Because I was able to beat the shit out of my older brother's friends.
Yeah. When you were young, were you just tall and skinny, or were you filled
Yeah.
out also?
No, I was tall and skinny.
How
but I was
skinny?
always
Like skinny?
but
or
I was
what?
always strong, like from the get-go.
Yeah, yeah.
So
You know him though. Like senior year, was he?
was big.
Was he
big.
filled out by
Yeah,
senior year?
Yeah.
I don't know Richie like that.
For a 17-year-old, he was big.
Yeah, I know.
But-
Settle down, Richie.
I didn't.
Richie,
start
how
getting-
big are you? How big are you down there, Richie? How big are you down there? I gotta go, guys. I'll see you later, man. Have a good
I'll see
show
you
and
later,
tell
Joe
me how
Tony.
big your things are.
10 inch. It's at
All right.
least 10
Thanks for
inches.
calling, Joe.
My cock is 12 inch. It's like 11 and a
Shout out to
quarter.
Big Vito.
It's Joe Cronin, everyone. I mean, anyone who's watching knows where to find him. But if not, Joe Cronin,
If that guy
literally
would have hit my
everywhere.
mother and I was 13, I would have literally, when he slept, I would have got a baseball bat and bashed him.
Did he say he hit his mother?
No, but I said that's what I would have done.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't
don't-
even have thought twice about it.
Yo, I don't know what I would have done because I didn't get like tough and able to fight until I was like 15. So I would have taken beatings till about 15, and then I would have went off.
Was Tommy ever the older brother, like throwing you beatings, or was it never that?
No. See, Vito, I'm a middle child. I grew up 3 years
He's
younger.
a middle child, but he's
I tower over my brothers.
Richie's 6'4",
6'5".
6'5".
I'm
what,
255 now.
Now
Now
at his
lean.
heaviest, he was pushing 300.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was a big fucking dude. And his brothers, Ryan's big. He's probably like 6 foot though,
Maybe
right?
a little shorter, but yeah.
And Tommy is the runt of the litter, but he's the oldest. I mean, he's not small by any means, but compared to you and Ryan,
All right, I'm going to say something. I'm about 13 years old, and my brother has a party over because my parents are gone. So his friends are all over, girls, everything. So his friends start fucking with me, and I just start housing.
what's the age gap?
Say I'm
You were 14.
12, 13 years old, and
was
these
like
guys are
17.
16, 17.
Okay. Was my
Now,
cousin there?
when a 12-year-old houses a 17-year-old and multiple friends join in and I still fuck them up,
Yeah.
it kind
Changes the
of
dynamic.
burned an image in my brother's head like maybe I should not fuck up my little brother.
But did he prior to that?
One time, and I kind of put him in his place, and I let him go, and that was it. And
Yeah.
from there on, he didn't fuck with me. But the time that I wrestled his friends when we had the party, and that party was fun because they fucked up my mom's house. They started.
You were partying at like 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
We had to do a lot of shit to recover the house with carpets.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
drywall.
You know how when you have to, Vito, you ever have a party at your house and you have to cut out the burn mark in the carpet and replace it with a new one?
Yeah, we had to replace a lot of things. Shit.
Yes. This is one of those parties. And, I started fucking housing them.
Yeah.
That was it. My brother looked at me totally different. He never fucked me again. He never back-talked me or, like, engaged me in any kind of anger in any way. Any kind of thing was very happy.
Like Pesci said, I wish I knew what it was like to be big just once.
Yeah.
You know?
He was never.
I've seen my brother get knocked out, and I freaked
You
the fuck
fucking
out.
you blacked out that night, right?
Yeah, I fucking house people, man. I lost it because I don't know. My brother respects me. I respect him. It is what it is.
No, he's the sweetest dude. I love your
Yeah,
brother. Honestly, both your brothers are fucking amazing dudes. I love them both. They're great guys.
If
They
he
really
had,
are.
if I had his qualities, his good qualities, I would be such a better person.
Oh, he is the complete
He's
not
got his
opposite.
head, he's got his head on his shoulders.
But yes,
he's like a straight.
Yes.
He's quiet.
He is and he isn't though. Like I've gotten Tommy in moments where we have some fun.
But on the day to day,
yeah,
he doesn't do drugs.
No.
He goes to work every day. He takes care of his kids.
He's
got
regular Joe dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I envy it.
I want to be like that one day.
Yeah. He doesn't get angry easily.
Yeah. I want to be like that one
How
day.
aren't you like I don't.
Me?
Because
I'm out of my fucking mind, bro.
Yeah, dude,
I'm really fucked up in the head.
We're all
maybe
fucked
the
up.
past couple of weeks.
No,
but
no. On a day to
Yeah,
day,
but
bro.
you're probably normally. I mean, you're a
Here's
little
the thing,
slow,
John.
dude.
Here's the thing with us. We're all fucked up.
Yeah.
And you too, Vito.
I'm the black sheep,
But
man.
You're right.
We're these guys that just go, that's life. And we just kind of roll with it and go, what are you going to do? That's life. And eventually that's life catches up to you and you fucking start going, you know what I mean? But for the most part, for 30, 40 years, you're good doing that. But then eventually something clicks over and you go, I can't keep doing that. So
can you imagine John being a dad and going into a classroom with the rest of the parents?
He's more fucked up than all of us. He just is
Yeah.
quiet and so inside.
Imagine
It's
the
not even funny.
conversation that comes out of his mouth during like a PTA conference.
Imagine him on a fucking night with just like him, me, you,
I'm
Vito,
cool. No, I'm not angry or
and
anything.
throw Noel in the mix and an 8-ball. Imagine the fucking
Oh my
shit
God.
that would
Who?
come out of his mouth.
Oh, fucking
Noel?
forget about it.
Vito's
His wife.
Oh.
Because you need the girl there to pull some other shit
Yo,
out. because
I
they'll
thought it
ask
was
the real
somebody
questions.
Like your wife's name, or like
Well,
a nickname or something. I didn't hear Vito.
Yo, Vito, the point that Rocky brings up an 8-ball separates him from my brother. Because he would never talk about an 8-ball.
I understand that, but you know what I mean by that. Fucking cocaine's a truth serum. The second you
Yeah.
start doing it, you start telling people shit. You'll tell fucking somebody where you buried a body. Be like,
Yo,
listen, bro,
wait.
I trust you right now. All right? Me and you, we're fucking tight. Like, I feel like I've known you my whole life. We're brothers. And I got to tell you, I fucking killed this guy. I buried a body over. And you would honestly probably do that on blow.
New York, New York. Hold on, one second. New York. Who we got on the line?
Hey guys, how's it going?
What the fuck is this?
How does he have a New York line?
Is this
Just
young?
interrupted my story.
How
dude.
does he have a New York line?
Yeah,
New York,
I'm
why
in
do you do
Brooklyn
this?
right now.
Why? For what?
come on, man.
What do you
'Cause I
got?
don't want my number.
All right, what do you
All right,
got?
young,
What do you
people
have?
like
What do you want?
Because on Kin's show, my number was released.
All
so
right,
I don't
what do you
shit like
want?
that.
Come on.
John, listen.
No, you listen, dude.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hey,
say what you want to say.
Hey, Young, the father from Frasier died. You're upset about that, right?
Yeah.
I think it's
it
fucking
sucks, man.
hilarious. Fuck that guy. He's a scumbag. I'm glad he's fucking
Oh,
dead.
come-
Fuck Frasier.
Somebody's dad, though.
Did you hang up on him?
Yeah.
Good.
Why would he do that?
Because he's just, that's what he does.
For what?
I don't know.
Don't
We
like
try
when
to be
people-
nice.
I don't like when a caller tells me to listen.
We try to be nice, and he doesn't get to the point ever. That's my problem. If he contributed and, had something to say, no problem. Call in.
Yo,
But he-
Vito, my sister
Yeah.
warns me when I go to things.
Can you
Family
talk into the
things.
mic, please? Please.
I don't want to. It's loud.
Why do you put it this
All right,
way?
shut up. I'm telling the story. So,
All
like,
right.
one Easter, I go, my sister has, like, she's going to, like, a brunch with her friends, and she's like, my niece wanted me to go. So I'm like, I don't feel comfortable going, and I don't know. She's like, tells me, you can go, but, like, don't talk. And she's like, and like, don't embarrass me. So I'm like, whatever. She's younger than me. So I go there, I wear a suit jacket, a Macho Man t-shirt, and a pair of jeans.
Oh, God.
They were fucking like, my sister, what the fuck? I said, well, I don't know. I didn't know how to dress, like, whatever. But, like, I go, there's some dude there. I go, they're talking, and I just said, well, I haven't seen you in years. Where, you been in jail? And then my sister kicks me in the leg, and I'm like, what? And then my brother-in-law goes, he's been in jail for like 7 years. And I'm like, fuck. And I just like left. My sister's screaming at me. I'm like, don't talk anything. I get warmed every time we go somewhere. I put my foot in my mouth. I don't mean to. It just, you know.
Isn't that suck when people tell you, listen, you're invited, but don't say this, don't say that, don't. So why the fuck you inviting me?
I go there and she just like treats me. She thinks she's my mother. She'll like just go off on me about anything. We're totally the opposite. So like,
and you know what else is the best is when you sit there and you listen to what they say. And then during half the party's going, how come you're not talking? How come you're not having a good time? You told me to sit here and be a dummy. What else do you fucking want from me?
one Christmas I'm there and I'm drinking. I was getting drunk and like she's like looking at me like it's my wife, like looking at me and like grilling me. And I go, and then she's like, stop. She's like, tell me to stop drinking. I said, what do you? And like she like whispers like, stop drinking. I wasn't even saying anything. I'm quiet. When I'm drunk, I'm quiet. I'm not I mean, when I go, I'm actually more laid back when I'm drunk. And
right.
I started bugging out in front of all these people. I'm like, what the fuck do you think you're my mother? Like, don't fucking tell me. I'm not your husband.
Hi, what's up, guys? Fucking long piss, man.
There's shit wrong. I mean, there's something wrong with all. I mean, but yeah. I think you're pretty level-headed. Seriously.
You know what it is, too.
Yeah, but I have fucked up things going on.
There's two of me. If I'm with somebody and in a relationship, I'm like fucking totally different. If I'm like alone, I'm a fucking
why? What am I?
You're not like that.
Not like what?
What do you mean?
Dude, I had to get put on medication. Yeah, I'm fed up with the bullshit.
You're depressed.
He's not depressed. He's losing his shit.
I'm losing my fucking mind, bro.
Richie, here's the thing with Richie. Richie has addictive behavior. So Richie needs to have new things in his life constantly rotating in and out. The only thing Richie has ever stuck with since I've known him is this show.
And I'll never
He's
get
had
it up.
more fucking hobbies than other than that other guy we know, Katana Man.
Yeah.
You've had more hobbies than anyone I know. And it's good because it keeps you busy and keeps your mind busy, and that's what you should be doing.
Yeah.
But he stalled, and there was no hobbies, and there was no work, and there was nothing keeping his mind going. Richie can't have an idle mind. When he has an idle mind, he has idle hands and idle thoughts, and it starts fucking with him. So that's why during that time, you should have just flipped the switch on and started doing a bunch of podcasting.
You're probably right. I probably should be doing that now.
Yeah. There's no reason not to. It's easy. You fucking do it on your phone.
Yo, you know what it is? Vito, do you relate to me at all on this, man? Like, I'm off of work. I might not work for another 2 months. I'm going fucking insane.
I know exactly what you mean. I can't sit at home, and I can't, I'm I take care of my wife and stuff, and then I go to the gym, and I spend more than a couple hours there. But, I got to keep myself busy. I'm always moving. I'm always doing something. I'm always trying to keep myself occupied.
Let me ask you a question. Now, what happens if you stop? What happens?
I get stir crazy like nuts.
Because I'll fucking, I don't know, I'll wig the fuck out.
I am complete opposite guy. I can sit alone in my thoughts. And for me, that's dangerous for everyone else because that's when I do my best thinking. Like when I'm just sitting there, like I'll just sit and do nothing, have the TV on maybe in the background, but all of a sudden everything's out. And I'm just going through my head mental Rolodex of, all right, what about this? What about that?
Okay, now what happens when that goes over?
Yeah, but
it doesn't because there's always something I have to be working on and figuring out.
Yeah, but it's a different thing because he's laid off. So in his head, he's not providing what he's normally supposed, right?
All right.
Right?
My mentality when
I'm
I'm not working and not doing anything is something bad because in the past when I didn't have anything, I started scheming.
Yeah.
So my rep from the past, how am I going to get money here? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? My wheels start turning.
Dude, I'm telling you, I used to be like, you see that gold chair?
Yeah.
It used to be like Michael Corleone. I would just sit in that chair and nothing on and just sit there.
Yo, you're gonna be like Gator in that movie?
And no, but for real. And I would just sit there in silence and just start thinking about, whoever the chick I was with at the time, my job, everything.
You're not gonna do nothing because you have a fucking family.
No, but you gotta.
I know.
Be stupid.
That's
So
what
you gotta do a
happens
fucking thing.
at a
Sit home and
You
relax.
have
a midlife crisis. Have you ever had a midlife crisis?
Yeah, have one every day.
And what goes through your head?
I buy a Corvette and drive it around. when I'm 50.
No.
I don't know.
If you want to be honest,
I don't have a midlife
crisis. I know what goes through your head. If you want to say it, you say it. If not, then we move
I
it.
want to die.
What?
I want to die. What do you think?
Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
What?
My goodness.
Okay, say it again.
Oh, I suffer from bad depression.
Okay.
I mean, you want to get into this? I mean,
No, well, this is a real
not.
show. This is a real fucking show.
Oh.
If he wants to say it, let him say it.
Oh, I wouldn't care if I died tomorrow. I'm not even fucking with you. I don't.
You know what? You know what, John? I fucking love you, and I am scared to death.
I'm not like that anymore. I don't care.
I'm scared to death about that.
No, you know why? Because John would never hurt himself. John,
I would just do something.
John,
crazy.
because of his attitude, will live until he's 108. You, on the other hand, with the way you're fucking stressing yourself out,
I've talked
to you about
I'll
this
do
because
it.
you're a giant. You need to fucking relax, for one, because it's not healthy for you, and for two, you got a fucked up head. And this is what I was gonna say. Everyone's got different brains.
Those bad thoughts that I think of, I'll carry them out.
Everyone's got different brains. You got a brain like my wife. It's can't shut off. Constant emotion. Me, I have a brain where I can.
Yeah. Unless I know I'm in vacation mode. In Cabo, I was so fucking relaxed.
Yeah, but I bet you 2
And-
days
and
before
that's
you
what
left.
fucked me up. That's what fucked me
Hold on,
up.
2 days before you left, where you going? Fuck, I gotta go back and da 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 da. And for 2 days, you're sitting there racking your brain about all the other shit when you get home, right?
Maybe a little less than that.
All right. Either way,
A
that's
day
exactly what my
before.
wife will do because you guys are can't fucking stop.
Yeah.
Can't
I'm
stop.
actually going back to there.
You
Look,
can't be honestly. You can't do anything. You have fucking 2 daughters in a row, so you can't do anything.
Do anything about
it's- you know what it is?
yourself or start doing weird shit. You can't.
It's
You
the
gotta
trap.
fucking
It's the
wait
it's the
out.
trapness of it, and I'm sure our wives go through it, where you're like, you can leave, but I can't leave. You know what I mean? So you're like, you're not trapped, and it's a wrong word to use, but you're like, this is it. This is everything from now on. Like there will be nothing else. This is my life, and I'm fine with that. Where I'm at in my life and my age, and with my wife and my family. Some people might just have to adjust to it and go and get fine with it because everyone's different. So while right now, for 10 years, ever
Vito.
since I've known you, you're dad of the year. So right now you're having a moment. You're entitled to have a fucking moment.
Yeah.
But snap out of it. You
I
know what I
know.
mean? Don't fucking stay in it.
Yo, you're going
Vito,
back to work.
Vito, let
so
me
it's
ask you a
like-
question. That idle time, does the old Vito come back?
The old Vito wants to come out at times, and he wants to interact and wants to get that anger out of his system. But I know better now, and I got to keep it under control. But I mean, for what you're going through, like I'll tell you what, like I go through nightmares at night, like in like vicious fights, like killing people. I go through things where like it's like an all-night affair where people come into my life from the past and they're trying to hurt me, or I'm trying to, fight them, and like it's just like things that happen, and it's every night I go through it. Every night I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I got to get up. I got to settle myself down. I got to go back to sleep, and the nightmares continue. But I know the difference from acting it out and keeping it under control. And then sometimes, like my anxiety, I get depressed at times. You know what I mean? But I try to work it out at the gym, and I try to take my frustration out at the gym. And there are days, I got to be honest with you, I could lift all day long and I don't get tired. Yeah. And that's scary because, like, if I don't get tired, I don't tire myself out. When I come home, I'm trying to relax, but my motor is still going. And sometimes my motor doesn't stop, and I'm just always on. No, and like guys like to sit home on a Sunday or to sit home after I do something and relax for the day, I have to do something. If I go on vacation and I'm just out to lounge and I'm out by the pool, I'm out in the sun, I'm by the beach, I'm relaxed.
let me ask you
I'm at my peaceful time.
Because
you know what I mean?
you've had legit moments of coming out in front of 20, 30, 40,000 people, screaming, chanting, that high of they're yelling for me.
With
you know
concussions.
what I mean? Like
with concussions.
No, all right.
The fuck's that?
But yeah, what's that got to do with
Because
anything?
how many Vito? How many concussions?
You're
you
going
have?
somewhere where I'm not going.
Yeah, he's
Vito.
All right.
Now that's not really a thing anymore. How do you transition from that? Because I know, like even as a barback, I had a little bit of like power and attention, and I was like, I'm a rock star. I love this. And then you're on the grandest scale of all.
He's on the big stage.
You know what I mean? Like, how do you transition from 20,000 people to going to get my own bread down the street and no one's even looking at
but
me?
you want to know something, guys? That's one thing, is that I always had that humbleness, and I could always be Vito. And you know, even though I'm not in front of 20,000 people no more, but I still get recognized everywhere I go. I still go out and people, you know, they pay homage or they come up to me in stores and they recognize me. Well, like everywhere, every day is somebody who knows me. So I still get that recognition and I still feel that. Plus, I do the podcast. So the podcast and the feedback I get from the podcast with you guys and the other guys, I might not be live in front of people, but I still have the recognition. And if you know what, if I didn't do the podcast, I could be me and I could do myself because like I guess I am famous. I don't portray it to stick it up in people's faces, but I just go about being Vito. And I learned how to deal with that a long time ago. I never forgot where I came from.
That's awesome. It is. I forgot about the podcasting thing. Not that you're doing,
I
but
wanted-
that you have all the fan interaction. So
I wanted to play the Rocky IV moment when Rocky and Apollo are talking, and he's like, "I don't see nobody coming up to me for autographs." What happens when
but when you ask me,
good part.
I didn't see anyone asking you for autographs. Did you, Stallion?
Yeah, which is serious.
It's when they're watching the fight from two.
What you're going through is honestly a normal thing. You're fucking laid off, but you're going back to work.
No, he's laid off. He's turning 40. I mean,
I got some money. I got some money right now, so I'm not as depressed.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but
you're going back to work. It's not like you're going to be out of a job.
Yeah,
it just
but
sucks.
there's something about that I'm not living my life the way I want to. I'm not making the money the way I want to.
Yeah, well, of course
people,
you're not working. Dude,
Chef Carl gets to eat and make food and live his life because he does what he loves and makes money off of it.
Hold on, let me tell you something real quick. Chef Carl's a Cuban refugee who went to France and went to culinary school and worked his motherfucking ass off. It's not like it was handed to him.
But I understand that, and props to Chef Carl because he did it. I didn't. I would love to make a living off the thing that I love to do. Until then, I'm not happy. Bottom line.
Oh, dude,
well,
that's medication. And you're not going to be a radio star. I don't understand.
My fucking half-life, what is it called?
Midlife.
My midlife crisis will probably stay for a while, and I probably won't be a fucking nice guy until I solve my fucking problem and make the money off of what I love. Until then, I'm gonna be a fucking miserable prick.
All right, I don't care.
I'm gonna be a miserable prick, and that's what it is. Because I'm not fucking happy. I'm trying to find my way out.
I love it because
I got a question
money
for
doing
you.
What he loves.
I have a good question.
Please.
Okay. Now,
like the fire.
You're going through a rough time now. You're trying to find some stable ground in between layoffs with construction. I understand that, right? It'll come. But what happens when you're not physically able to do construction no more?
Exactly.
What is your plan B, and how do you think you'll handle that?
That's what fucks in my head. Let's be honest. If I can't lift something, if I can't lift 100, 200 pounds every day, which is what I do, and no,
I like you.
You know
you do.
how much is a fucking bucket of concrete that's already wet?
60, 70 pounds.
I have to pour these over my head into fucking forms. Now, the day that I can't do that is the day that they throw me off the job and I'm no good no more.
You cut hair, dude.
So that raises a fucking problem.
Cut hair.
So now I have to figure out a way out of construction, and the construction union pays for my daughter's benefits. So until then, I can't fucking move. But when I find my way, What?
You thought about this now?
No, but when I opened up a barbershop, we didn't need to pay for insurance because when Obama switched it, everything got fucked up. And I had to pay $2,000 for health insurance.
They had Medicaid.
That's not going to happen anytime soon.
No, I couldn't get Medicaid because I owned the business.
You're not going to be able to lift anything. There's like 60, 70-year-old guys.
So until
he's talking about a retirement, like eventually you got to retire, dude.
Until I find my way, I'm kind of stuck, Vito, in a place where I'm not happy, and I'm gonna be like this till I figure it out and I get out of it. Until then, I'm not fucking happy, and that's my fucking attitude.
I understand what you're saying because I go through it myself. I'm not wrestling no more. You don't think that's hard for me? I did that for 25 years. And that's something how I made a living, how I went to work. I was in the gym. I would go to town. That was my life. So I understand where you're coming from, but you got to find that happy medium to where, one day the Lord's going to tell you, he's going to send you a wake-up call. Hey, you're not going to be able to do construction no more. It's time to wake up. So now that you're struggling with these things, you should be looking at different ways so you can cope with what's in your future. Yeah. How many more years of construction you got? I'd say you got 5 years before you give out and you say, my body and back is not going to be able to handle this no more.
All right. My goodness, this is awful. We're just depressing everybody.
No, it's not. This is real.
You thought
shit.
about killing yourself recently?
No.
No, this is just talking about life.
I'm trying to find a way out. And I figure it's about 5 years until the construction business starts breaking my body down.
Yeah.
Right. So
I
have a
5 years.
Can I get my apology?
For what? Oh, for the Lionel Richie,
Stevie Wonder
thing.
Yep. You owe me an apology publicly.
Can you tell them what it was before I do it without them knowing?
Captain Spaulding, I believe, right? There was something where I just called to say I love you came up. The Stevie Wonder gift came up. Richie goes, no, that's wrong, and puts up Lionel Richie with the words hello. So I go, no, dummy, it's not wrong. That's Lionel Richie. We're talking about Stevie Wonder. I just called to say I love you. Everyone at the same time, who sings that song? Yeah. Stevie Wonder. Okay. Glad everyone participated.
I'm reading it.
So then Richie continues the argument with me.
For like 2 weeks. Every time you brought it up, I tried to say that it wasn't right.
For some reason, Lionel Richie kept coming up in our lives, and it's kind of weird that it did actually.
Lionel Richie's great.
But
I love the Commodores.
So we kept going back and forth. Finally, I posted tweets. Madalina's seen him. Everyone's seen him, and Richie goes, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'm wrong. So now you owe me an apology."
Yo, Vito.
Yeah.
I'm
on meds, and I'm not responsible for anything I say.
He's on
so
fucking one.
I'm not apologizing for shit.
20 milligram pill.
Bottom line, I'm not apologizing for anything.
So he's gonna keep drinking.
Yeah.
Meds.
Just keep drinking and try to figure things out. Just don't wind up a florist and try to come back on the show because then we have heat. Hey, what do you do? What do you do for a living? I'm a florist. I arrange flowers.
If I loved it and I was making money off it, then it'd be a home run. I don't love florists, though.
It's not a good look for the show. You know what I mean? It's not a good look for the show.
You know what makes me chuckle like a motherfucker every time? You ever see these videos of the girls in the high heels and they're breaking their fucking ankles and they can't stand up and they're like baby deers? You ever see those?
No, I want to see it though.
Oh, they're the fucking Vito. You've seen these before? They're like models or girls in their fucking fuck me pumps. Dude, it's fucking the best because they think they're so fucking hot and all of a sudden their one ankle gives and they just can't stand up and it looks so painful. Tell me it doesn't, dude.
They look like
Hold on, 1 second.
Losers.
1 second, yo, Frankie, type something in the chat right fucking now.
Frankie's in a bad mood.
Frankie, type something in the chat right now.
Why?
I don't know. He said he walked in.
Did you block him?
I fucking.
You didn't block Frankie.
Well, who blocked? I blocked him.
You didn't
block
Frankie.
Who blocked Frankie? If
you didn't block
If you're blocking Frank, you're out of the chat.
What?
You can't block Frank.
Yeah, Frankie don't get blocked.
Ever.
Never.
Oh, mod.
What?
Frankie the Mod. I'm into it. I'm into
My
it.
man.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Mod. How's that, you motherfuckers?
I'm into it.
He's gonna block me probably.
My nigga. Yo, this is fucking awesome. This is groundbreaking.
Little things like this drive me insane. It's the little things. At the grocery store, I'm buying whatever. It's was it Sunday? It's either Sunday or Saturday night. I don't remember. Right before the game. And the place is packed. And this woman tries to get by this guy, and this guy goes, man, it's like there's a game or something. I wanted to spit in his face. Like,
but
fuck
this is
you and your
before the
little
Super Bowl?
conversation. Yeah, fuck you and your conversation starter. All right? Like, we all know the Super Bowl's tomorrow, jerk off. No one wants to talk to you about it. Like, that's what you're doing. That was your invitation for, oh, like there's a game. And then maybe she'll say something, and then you could say something.
Yeah.
And no, go fuck yourself.
Why didn't you say nothing?
Because it wasn't directed towards me. It wasn't towards me, so it wasn't my place. But I heard it, and I immediately went like, ugh. Like, really? That's what you go with?
When I work and dudes hit on girls like that, and they, try to hit on a hot girl, I fucking love it. I die laughing. They try so hard.
They should be called out on stupidity.
This guy gave this girl his credit card. Buy anything.
No, but he's saying something
I know,
fucking
but I'm
retarded.
No, but this is like,
He's saying
he's reaching with anything possible. You know what I mean?
He should be called out by you. If you didn't say nothing, you didn't do your part as an
I
American.
didn't give a fuck that much. You know me.
You should be like, dummy, shut the fuck up.
You know what I did, Rich? I heard it, I cringed, and I went, that'll be good. And wrote it in my phone. That's what I did.
You should have called him out.
Because the people who do that type of shit, honestly.
You should have said at least, you know what, sir? You're a fucking dunce.
Yeah.
Was she good looking?
I don't know. But
I'm saying,
was she hot?
Was he like an ugly dude?
How on a scale of 1 to 10?
No, he was older and she was older, so it was like two old.
How
They're
old?
not. It's something you wouldn't
How
even want to
old?
see, like naked. Neither one of them, like 50s.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And what'd she look like?
Like an old 50s worn out Ronkonkoma chick.
So hot.
That turns me on like
No,
a motherfucker.
but
She had
over-
titties and an ass.
They're all the same. It's all shape. One like cylinder shape.
Oh no,
you know
she
those
didn't-
chicks.
The waist didn't come out.
No, she was a cylinder.
Oh no, I don't want
She
that.
looked like
You
a
know, she
wheelbarrow.
looked like this mug. All right.
This mug is actually
Yesterday,
really nice.
I was at the laundromat. I'm waiting for my clothes to dry. I'm in my car, and some two teenagers just walk up, and they just start trying to open my. I'm like laying back on my seat, and just start opening the door.
Get the fuck out.
I rolled. Yeah, there's a girl and the guy. I rolled the window down. I go, "What the fuck you doing?" And and they're like, "Huh?" And I'm like, I think they were like called an Uber, and they might have thought I was like an Uber driver, maybe.
Yeah, they're trying to open your back door.
No, my front door.
Your side?
Yeah. No, the driver's side.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like, roll the window down. And goes, I look in and I go, the fuck you doing? And they're like, I said, I don't know what the fuck you doing. And they just walked away. They didn't say nothing, but they had to be looking for something. I mean, they weren't trying to rob me. I don't know. Maybe they were.
Maybe they were. All right, we're pushing it. Let's wrap it up here real quick before we end. The new Cloverfield movie kind of sucked. But here's something cool that I did find out. If you go to like 18 minutes and 20 seconds of the new Cloverfield movie and the original one, the second in the space station that they hit Earth in the original Cloverfield is when the lights go out for the first time at the party.
Yes.
And shit starts to pop off, which is a cool little... Is it connected to J.J. Abrams doing it on purpose? Most likely, because it seems very,
Now, you know the movie Life.
I didn't watch it yet. I want to see it.
Okay. Vito, I don't know how much you're into the Cloverfield movies, but there's supposed to be like a whole bunch of movies that are coming out that are not directly said that they're affiliated with this movie, but they are.
Well, it created time paradoxes with this movie. That's why it was Cloverfield Paradox.
Yes.
So the movie that happened with John Goodman is on a different time paradox Earth than the movie that happened in New York City. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ripped open different time things.
So now they're putting out movies, and they're not saying it's affiliated with this franchise, but they are. And eventually everybody will find out that they are 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Dude, that formula, too, where no one knew it was coming out. Super Bowl Sunday, they go, It's going to be on Netflix. Oh, and when the game's over, you can watch it.
Yes.
That was fucking dope. Now, the movie, again, wasn't all that great.
But I signed up to Netflix to see that movie because I tried to stream it, and it didn't work.
Did you see This Is Us? Oh, so sad. I'm only kidding. I never even watched the show.
Vito, why don't you go plug your stuff? We're going to wrap it up, brother.
All right, guys. You go to the Big Vito brand on YouTube. Everybody go. It's free. Subscribe. And if you go on Twitter, the Big Vito brand, check out Getting Color with the Russo brand. Comes out on Mondays. The No DQ panel review, Big Vito, comes out on Wednesdays. Of course, you got here with the best show in town, the Super Ugly brand, the Super Ugly Show with these great guys here. Always a good time. You know, check out my website, bigvito.com. Everybody go there. We have a lot of good things on there. And that's a wrap for me.
All right, Vito, thanks, brother. And we will see you next week. Everyone, thanks for watching. Yo, Chef Carl, always a pleasure. That dude is awesome. Follow him on Twitter at Carl Ruiz and on Instagram, Sabor Chef, SABOR Chef. And that's it for us.
Frankie, you're not getting an apology because it's a sign of weakness. But congratulations on your mod.
Congratulations on the mod, Frankie.
That's it, bro.
Yo, subscribe to the channel, man. Come on. And throw the thumbs up.
And follow me on Twitter, ROK661123. I know. Yeah. See you next Tuesday.
I'm the glue for this puzzle here.
Vito.
All right, guys.
We love you, bro. Thank you every week.
All right, man.
Thank you every week.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Don't get so depressed. And just keep your head straight, and you'll find something else that gets you going. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I know how you feel, bro.
You know what it is? Sometimes I can just get. I don't know, man. It's just. I can't explain it. You know what I'm going through.
I know what you're going through, but you know what? You got to keep your head up, and you're gonna find something else. Remember, in the back of your head, you got 5 years, 5 years legit that you're gonna handle construction.
Yeah.
After those 5 years, you got to have a plan B.
Yeah.
It's just like wrestling. You could be on top of the world, you could be doing it, but if you don't have something to fall back on, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. You know what it is? I've always been in control of the money and everything that I brought in, and now I guess with the lack of control, because I don't own a barbershop anymore. I guess being under the thing of, am I gonna work or not or whatever. I mean, it kind of fucks with my head a little bit.
Yeah, but you know what? You've been doing construction for a long time, right? You've been at this for a while, so you got to get into a good
only
ritual.
Like 6 years. The rest of the time, I've owned the business since I was 19 years old.
Yeah, but you know what? There comes a time we got to change with things. You know what I mean? You're getting older. You got to set some better ways for yourself. And as long as everything goes right and you're on a good path, you'll be fine. So don't get discouraged, man. It's just change. You're getting older. Not a kid no more.
Yeah, I guess so.
You're on air.
What?
You're on air.
No shit.
Shut it off.
No. What? You don't want to talk?
Still going.
I know I'm on.
Oh, I thought you were talking privately.
No, I'm not talking privately. I'd rather air this shit. Fuck it. Hold on. You don't get fucking frustrated on your position in life? Let's be honest.
Bro, I fucking hate my
life. Talking to the fucking microphone.
You kidding me? Like, I hate my life. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but don't you
want me going to suicide things?
No.
I will. I mean,
no. I want you to think about doing something different.
One time, dude. I'll tell you.
I'm sparking this because I want you to think differently.
What?
You have to figure out an escape plan. All of us do.
Bro, you live in New York and you're laid off.
Yeah.
Relax yourself.
I know, but your job. Don't tell me,
bro.
Don't tell me you don't need an escape plan because I do.
There's no escape plan. None of us went to college, dude.
I can't settle. I'm sorry, Vito. I can't fucking settle. I can't.
Yo, you're in a better position than most people, bro.
No,
you have
am.
a fucking family and you have a fucking job. Your family is in the fucking you forgot to mention his family is in the construction company. So he's definitely going back to work. So I don't know what you're even fucking going all upset about. It's
they
in your
sold
head.
the business.
Dude, you'll get.
They sold the business.
You know people in there for years. So does your father-in-law. I'll get you a job.
And I still work like a fucking schmuck.
Well, that's your fault.
Nah, I get paid very well for my shit, and I'm not gonna lie. But the day I can't work, I'm in the garbage.
Dude, you probably died before that.
Vito, and you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
No, I get you, man. I get you.
You
hey,
can't
listen.
work. You get concussions, you can't work now. You're fucked. I'm fucked if I get hurt like you did.
But you know what? I had, like you asked me earlier, you said how many concussions did I have? I never got knocked out. I never knew what a concussion was. And when I took the test, he said, Vito, you had over 200 to thousands of concussions. I was just a tough son of a bitch, a tough motherfucker. But, you know, I kept working and working. If my head was wrong, if I didn't feel good, I kept going to work. Finally caught up to me, you know, but I didn't know until I was educated later on. But the damage was done. But now that I have all this other stuff, you know what I mean? I mean, my wife being sick, it doesn't help, but I stay home and take care of her. But, you know, one day she'll get better, and I got to say, okay, what would I like to do now? I took up the podcasting. It's cool. I don't make no money at it, but I'm good at it.
Yeah.
And you know what, guys? It all comes with want. If you want something to be different, it'll be different. But you can't get discouraged because you do have a job. I don't have an income right now.
Yo, Vito,
you know what I mean?
I'm going to be honest with you. This show has honestly saved my life in so many ways. I can never stop doing this. I love this.
Your kid saved your life.
No, I know,
And
but
your wife.
I need the extra outside of family stuff like this to keep me.
Yo, listen.
I
was
understand.
laid off for
Listen,
a year.
yo,
right?
listen,
I was promised
my
my
kids,
job back. I never got it. I was out of work for over a year. I almost was on the street. I had thank God I got the place where I work. I walked in, they hired me right there. I was almost on the street, dude. I'm 41 years old, right? I have no wife, no kids. When my last breakup was so bad that I almost fucking killed myself. So I know, you know, it is what it is. You just got to get through it, and that's it. It's 2 months, dude. It's not 2 years. God,
I thought we ended the show, guys.
I don't know what he's doing. He's fucking crying to Vito. Vito wants to go home. I'll go to sleep.
I was under the impression we ended the show.
Me too.
That's why I got up
thought
and
we
left.
were done. He's on his live footage.
No, listen, I'm just expressing my feelings, and that's it, man.
We're listening. All right, guys, enough of this emotional talk. Everybody go grab a beer.
Love it.
All right, and I'll talk to you guys next week, okay?
All right, Vito.
All right, later, guys.
Later,
Take it
bud.
easy. All right, bye-bye.
Bye, Vito. Hi, guys.
What up, Rock? I'm going to join you a cigarette.
Frankie's coming on the show next week.
Is he?
Yeah.
No.
No,
Boy, hold on.
he's lying.
You fucking dissed the shit out of him for a sneakers too. You're
I
lucky.
never die.
You might fight him.
We text, dude. What are you talking about?
You might fight him
I
next
really
Yo,
week.
I'm totally going to have Frankie's back. Frankie's the boy for life.
I break his balls, dude. He knows I love him. I was going to take him here
Well,
and
if I have
surprise you at one
to break
point.
your neck, I'll find it and I'll break that neck. I'll have to find it, but I will break it.
No, I love Frankie. I'm only fucking with him with his tight pants.
Guys, listen.
Goodbye.
Love you guys. Always happy. This is the shit, man. Frankie.
See you next Tuesday.
You're a fucking mod. All right. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.
See you next Tuesday.
Say goodbye, Rock.
See you next. Bye, Rock. See you next Tuesday.